You are watching the Doctalk show.
Do you want to lose weight? Dr. Kasenene is going to take us through what his patients go through in his nutrition clinic. So, Dr. Kasenene, what do we have for Madame Mercy?
So to get started, we first want to know where she is right now, her baseline numbers. We are going to use our body composition scale to know her weight, her body fat percentage, and all these other metrics that are important to measure along the journey. So we're going to ask her to first get on the height scale and we measure her height.
All right.
Yeah. And so this is 1.58 meters.
Okay.
So we've established,
1.58 meters?
yes, 1.58 meters. And so the next thing we are going to do is we are going to then measure her weight. So this is the body composition scale, and this is what we use actually to look at your BMI, to look at your body fat, your muscle percentage.
It can measure all that?
Yes, it
It's
can.
not just a normal weighing scale.
No, it's an advanced body composition scale, and it can also measure three other things. It can measure the fat around your belly.
Okay.
It can measure your metabolic rate, and it can also measure something called your body age. So this scale requires that you input your height and your age, and so we're actually doing that right now. We're also setting her sex, her gender. So this is female, there's male and female, so we are setting for female, and then we're going to set her height, which we measured as 1.58.
All right.
Okay, and then we are all set. So we're going to ask her to get on the scale, and it will then take us through the measurement.
It's almost like a motorcycle, is it?
So that it can actually measure all the different parameters. And now we are done. So if you look right there, there's the weight is what is displayed, 108.2 kilograms, the body mass index of 43.3.
What does that mean now?
So that puts her in the category of overweight, or in the obese category, but we are going to try and bring that down. Our target is to get her down to somewhere in the 70s, I hope. So there's also the body fat percentage, which reads 58.3%. And for somebody in Mercy's age, the normal body fat percentage is between about 20 to 35%. And then we also have the muscle. The muscle percentage is 18.3%. And her percentage usually should be anywhere between 25 and 30%. So we want to get the fat percentage down and the muscle percentage up. There is something called visceral fat, which measures the fat around the organs, especially the belly. And this number is 10, and the normal range should be 1 to 9. So we are going to try and get that lower. The metabolic rate, her metabolic rate today is 1,736. That's how much energy her body spends at rest. And lastly, there is something we call the body age. So the body age is a calculation of your risk for health challenges. And today, her body age stands at 71.
Oh my God, is that your age, Mercy?
No. But don't worry about these numbers. These are just the baseline numbers, and they get better very quickly.
So, so this machine is able to measure
Yes,
the BMI, it can measure the fat percentage and estimate the age. This age bit, what does it mean?
So basically, we have a body age, the number of years we've been alive, and but the body age is really an assessment of your risk for health challenges. And if somebody's body age is 70, that means that challenges that you would get at 70, you could possibly get them at your current age. The good news is all these numbers get better very quickly.
So we are in the food studio, and Dr. Kasenene is going to tell Mercy exactly what she should eat in order to lose that excess pounds. I think her target weight, you said, should be around 60, 70. So I want to find out what food she should eat in order to reduce that excessive 20, 30 kilograms.
So generally, when we start off with a program, we want to focus on a high nutrient, low calorie. We want to focus on a lot of vegetables and fruit. And so usually in the first week, we focus on what we call an alkaline diet, which is primarily uncooked, or sometimes what people call raw fruits and veggies.
Alkaline diet?
Yes, alkaline, because our bodies are alkaline and they work best in an alkaline environment. So what we have here in front of us is really some of the foods that we use in the first week, But what we would like to do especially is to demonstrate how to come up with a health juice, a drink that we can use actually to get the body cleansed in the first few days of the program.
Okay, so this healthy juice, what does it comprise? Because we see lots of, I see in the table some fruits, some apples, some veggies.
Many times we use blenders and then we sieve, but what we want to do in this circumstance is to just use what we have naturally, put it in a NutriBullet, which is a high-power blender that will allow us to come up with a smoothie that will give us all the nutrients to take us on this journey. So we're going to get started, what you would like.
So
How much should I put?
So yeah, we'll just put in more until about a quarter of that. We have some broccoli here. Maybe you can just chop up a little bit, about a half of that. And just chop it into smaller pieces.
Cauliflower work?
Yes, cauliflower can also be suitable. So you just put it inside there. So she's on her journey. This is going to be her first drink, which will get her started. We have a bit of cabbage, it's already, and some other green vegetables. You can just, so we have some carrot as well. So carrots are orange, they have carotenoids, a very important group that's enough. You can just push that down a bit with your fork, yeah? Then you can also get some beetroot. And so you can put as much of beetroot as you want. Some people don't really like the taste of beetroot, so you don't have to put too much. But beetroot is very, very good for cleansing the liver. And
add the ginger?
yeah, add the ginger as well. So that's some ginger. Then you can just slice an apple and just put a bit of that in there.
Some pineapple as well.
Yes, we're going to throw in some pineapple. The pineapple.
I can help you with the pineapple.
Yeah,
How
so just put in like maybe like 4 of those.
four pineapples?
Yeah.
Okay.
This
This is quite the healthy fruit.
Yes, and then we have mint leaves, which you can actually just put on top if you would like to add some. And we also have lemon. So depending on what kind of taste you would like to have, lemon can actually add some acidity taste. So it's really up to us. But if you want it to be a little bit sweeter, you can put a bit more pineapple. Okay. However, if you notice, we have about 75% vegetable and only about 25% fruit. You could actually opt not to put the fruit if you're a person who is very comfortable drinking juices that don't have much flavor. So we're going to then add some water. There is a mark, but we've used this quite a bit, so.
So we put it three.
Almost until.
Yes, up to yes, up to there.
Okay.
And so you just cover it like this, okay? So you cover it, make sure it's firm, and so we're all set. So here we have a mixture of vegetables and fruit that are in their natural state, and so we are going to put them in a NutriBullet, which is a high-power blender. All you do is just turn it over, okay? And then you just press. I hope the power is on. So you keep on pressing. Yes. So you keep pressing and then you leave it so that they mix, okay? So we've done this for about, let's say about 25 seconds. That's it. We have our smoothie. It's all set. It's a drink. The beauty with the NutriBullet is it's very handy. There's not much you have to do. So all we do is just put that aside. Some people can actually drink straight off this. But what we will do is we will just hand a glass. It is still a bit thick because we didn't continue blending for the full minute. So initially, when you're getting started, we actually
very nutritious, actually.
So what we do is we can, when you get started, if you're doing this at home, you can actually put more pineapple, okay? So that you actually get more of the sweet flavor, ingredients that they feel are most appropriate. Okay. So we have 2 special juices that we prepare for our clients, and we'll be sharing some of them with you. We actually usually pack them in this food-grade bag. It's a biodegradable, BPA-free bag. And so we send these to you so that it's convenient and you can drink them at your convenience.
Why the green things, the spinach, the apples, the broccoli, the carrots? Why those in particular?
Okay, so one of the things you should understand is that green foods are high in chlorophyll.
All right.
And so they are very good for cleansing the body. But we've been very specific in our choice. Spinach is high in iron. It's high in a specific type of phytonutrient called zeaxanthin, which is very good for cleansing. Broccoli, in particular, together in the family of cauliflower, is high in sulfur compounds called glucosinolates that are very good for cleansing. So each of these has been selected purely on the basis of its ability to support the body to cleanse. But they're also all very low calorie. And so it's a unique combination of fruit and vegetables that are tailored to give you the most optimum result.
Okay.
Yeah. But what I'll say for other people out there is sometimes we are flexible. If you find that you don't like beetroot, you can substitute that for something else that you find may be important. But every color in fruit and vegetable brings a unique benefit. So the more colors you have, the better it is for your health.
Okay. Are there vegetables you do not encourage people to include?
Not necessarily. That will really depend on your unique health and your unique condition. For example, some people who have digestive discomfort, we may say go slow on the lemon.
Right.
Sometimes people who also have certain conditions, we may reduce on the spinach. So it's really on an individual basis, but there isn't any particular harm to mix all the fruit and vegetable as long as it works for you. Yeah.
Okay. And the guarantee is this is a low calorie, so it means someone won't gain weight if they take a drink like this, right?
Yes, I mean, if you drink and eat like this, you're almost guaranteed to be lean and healthy all your life. And because these are really healthy and low-calorie foods.
Awesome. So I want to thank you very much, Dr. Kasenene, for taking us through your food lab of the best foods to eat in order to lose weight and detoxify or reduce those toxins which come from fat cells. So I want to thank you very much, Dr. Kasenene, and Ms. Mercy. We wish you the very best in your journey to lose weight. We shall be following you over a period of time to monitor progress to see if indeed taking a Nutri-Fruit like this can help you lose weight. So we'll see you next time on the Doctalk Show. Goodbye.